Long before the goals, before the roar of Old Trafford, Marcus Rashford knew what it was like to go to bed hungry. For him, football was never just about fame or money. It was about survival, about carrying the weight of a childhood where struggle was normal, and turning it into a story of hope. Born in Wythenshawe, Manchester in 1997, Rashford grew up in a single-parent household. His mother, Melanie, worked multiple jobs, often skipping meals so her children could eat. Marcus carried that reality with him, the knowledge that talent alone wasn't enough, that opportunity had to be fought for. At just 7 years old, he joined Manchester United's academy, commuting long distances while balancing school, training, and the harshness of life outside the pitch. Coaches were disappointed at first, but quickly saw he was different. Raw, fearless, electric with the ball at his feet. But behind that smile was a boy who knew he was playing not just for himself, but for everyone who had ever struggled like him. His debut came in 2016, and it was the stuff of dreams. Thrown into the team due to an injury crisis, he scored twice against Midtjylland in the Europa League. 3 days later, he scored another brace against Arsenal in the Premier League. Overnight, Marcus Rashford was a star, but his story was never meant to be just about football. As the years went on, Rashford became more than a player. He became a voice. When the UK faced the challenge of child hunger during the pandemic, it was Marcus, not politicians, who stood tall. He spoke from experience, and his campaign forced the government to extend free school meals. He became a symbol of compassion, of responsibility, of using a platform for more than applause. On the pitch, he gave United unforgettable moments. Goals against PSG in Paris, clutch winners at Old Trafford, and dazzling runs that carried defenders in his wake. Off the pitch, he gave hope, reminding millions of kids that where you start doesn't have to define where you finish. And through the highs and lows, through injuries, through criticism, Rashford has remained himself. Humble, driven, and still remained that boy from Wythenshawe who never forgot what it felt like to struggle. Today, Marcus Rashford is more than a footballer. He's a leader, an inspiration, a reminder that greatness is not only measured in trophies or goals, but in the lives you touch and the change you inspire. This is Marcus Rashford, the boy who fed a nation.